What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this video today, we'll be differentiating by the first principles. We'll be differentiating the expression or the equation that you see there. What we're given here is that f of x is equaling to x squared minus 4. So what's going to happen here? We're going to use the formula to differentiate this problem here. Now remember, guys, from a previous video we did differentiate in f of x where we have x to the power of 1. So this one here, the x has the power of 2. So how are we gonna do this one? So if you haven't watched the video, there is an icon on top here where I post the part 1 of this playlist explaining the formula of first principle, the one that we use for first principle, and how do we get f of x and f of x plus h. So go and watch it and come back to this one, and if you did watch that one, pause the video and do this one and see if you're gonna get the same answer as the one that I got here. All right, guys, so before you start, remember you have to write the formula. So our formula from the first principle, remember we use this: f of x prime is equaling to, now let's just draw a line here, f of x plus h minus f of x. All right, divide by h. Let's not forget that this limit h is approaching 0. So this is your formula that you're going to use. Remember from a previous video, we have to find f of x plus h. F of x already is given to us here, which is x squared minus 4. So we are fine with f of x. We need to find f of x plus h. So just write it here: f of x plus h is gonna be, wherever there is x, remember we substitute by x plus h. Remember here this is x, and then wherever there's x we substitute by x plus h, and don't forget that one is squared, minus 4. So meaning you have to factorize this, simplify this so that it can be easy to substitute. So we know when you have squared there, it means that you have two brackets. Let's just do it: x plus h multiplied by x plus h. We just expand there and then we do it. So I'm just gonna skip straight to it. X multiplied by x is gonna be x squared. X multiplied by h is gonna be xh. Another h multiplied by x is gonna be hx. So we have two xh here, and we have h multiplied by h, which we have h squared. All this minus 4. So when you look at this expression here, when you look at this, this is f of x. Meaning now when we go to the left and try to substitute here, we're going to substitute this thing, the whole of this thing, for f of x plus h. Okay, and as for f of x, well, we're gonna substitute from our question here. This is f of x, so we're gonna substitute it here. So guys, let's continue. Now remember, you still write f of x prime. Remember, prime represent that we are differentiating limits and h approaches 0. Now let's draw our line. It's gonna be a bit longer now. It's gonna be a bit longer. So f of x plus h, remember, is x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4. So don't forget that. So let's write it here. So f of x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4, right? So let's not forget, now this is our f of x plus h, now minus f of x. Remember what I said from the first video. Remember, if you haven't watched the first video, go and click the icon there so that you can understand what I'm talking about here. But to continue here, we know that if we have negative here, f of x, remember, it's x squared minus 4, so you must put them inside the bracket there, x squared minus 4, and then you close the bracket. Right, do not forget, guys, to put them in a bracket. Remember, this is f of x, and this negative here affects everything that is f of x. So I hope you can see there what I'm trying to liberate. So let's continue. Let's continue. So let's simplify f of x prime, and then we write limits h approaches 0. So when it's like this, guys, when it's like this, the f of x plus h results, we keep it like that. We keep on writing it like this because nothing changes. I know this can be tiresome, but don't be lazy to do it, guys, because you're gonna make mistake if you don't. So remember, we have negative here, so if you multiply by -1 to remove the bracket, you will be having x squared, and then we say negative 1 multiplied by -4, you'll be having plus 4, and then all this is divided by h. Now let's look at the numerator right now. So here the next step is to look for the like terms. If you still remember from the previous video, I said to you guys, you must have the like terms and they must subtract each other. So those like terms that are subtracting each other, they should be not be affiliated with h. But basically what I mean is they should not have h with them. They should not be multiplied by h. So let's look at those like terms. We have x squared, which is positive. We also have negative x squared. So this x squared minus x squared, they want to subtract each other and they give you 0. And then the second term, we have 2xh. There's no any other 2xh here. And remember, 2xh, it has h there, so it cannot be having any like term. So we have h squared, no like terms here. But look at -4. -4 plus 4, they give you 0. So to see if you did the right thing, whatever that is left on the numerator, it should contain, or whatever the term that is left in the numerator, it should have h next to it. It should be multiplied by h somehow, or it only has h. So if we continue, let's just continue there. So we say f of x prime, and then we know that limits, let me just create space here for a minute. We know that h approaches 0. We write what is left there. So we are left with 2xh plus h squared. This is divided by h. So this is what we have at the moment. Now, since we have two terms on the numerator and both they have h, now the following step is to take out the common factors. You can see we have 2xh plus h squared. So we need to take out the common factor. So guys, this problem is gonna be a bit long, but we don't have a choice. We have to do it that way. Remember, guys, don't be lazy to solve this, to follow the steps accordingly. Okay, so limit h approaches 0. So if you take out the common factor here, which is gonna be h, so the first term you're gonna be left with 2x, and then the second term you're gonna be left with h, right? Because if you multiply with h, removing the bracket, it's gonna take you back to the first step there, to the numerator on top there. Now this is divided by h. Now when you look at h divided by h, you will have 1. So what you're left with right now, you're gonna be left with f of x prime limit h approaches 0. Just open space again. H approaches 0. Where is it? Oh yeah. So we're gonna be left with in fact there's no fraction there, so we're gonna be left with 2x plus h, because this h and h, they divided each other, multiplied by 2x plus h. So this is what we're left with. Now this is one of the most important parts again that you should pay attention to. Now that you, when it's like this, it's time for you to substitute h. Remember, h is approaching 0, so wherever there is h, we substitute with 0. So when you do the substitution, guys, do not forget to, you're no longer writing the limit and the h approaching 0. So these, they fall out. When you substitute, the 0 there is no longer required from you to write limit h approaches 0. So you leave it like that. So our final answer, which is f of x prime, our final answer is going to be 2x. That, guys, is going to be our final answer. So guys, I know it can be a bit long, but to be honest with you, if you do it this way, chances of you making a lot of mistakes that are very, very slim. So all I can say is that if you didn't understand, go and watch again the video, pause, rewatch the part whereby you didn't understand very well, or you can leave a comment and ask a question on the comment section. And also, if you have a better way probably of solving this, you can also add on the comment section as well. If it so happen that this video really helped you and you really like how I solve this, you can like and also subscribe to the channel, because I'm still gonna do more of this type of videos in the future. So don't forget to share this also to your friends. And guys, at the end of this video there is a playlist, so you should better watch that playlist, because on that playlist I have videos that I put in a sequence, so from part 1 to part the last one. So this is part 2. Probably if you click on this playlist, you will see part 1, and then this is going to be part 2. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Till next time, cheers.